Vladimir Saldo, the Kherson region governor who was appointed by Moscow, estimates that the Chang'e bridge would be blocked for about 20 days. By declaring that it has stopped the enemy in Kupiansk and Lyman, Ukraine claims to have put an end to Russia's offensive in the east. An offensive by Russia towards the cities of Kupiansk and Lyman in eastern Ukraine has been stopped, according to a senior defense officer. The deputy defense minister Hanna Maliar told Ukrainian television, "We had very fierce battles in the Kupiansk and Lyman directions, but our soldiers stopped the enemy there." Since Russia's invasion in 2022, Ukraine is beginning its most ambitious counterattack to yet. It claimed to have retaken 8 villages, marking its largest military victories in 7 months, according to Reuters. However, Russia continues to control large portions of eastern and southern Ukraine, and Ukrainian forces have not yet advanced to Russia's primary defensive lines, which it had months to construct. Maliar said, "We still have the main events ahead of us. And the main blow is still to come. Indeed, some of the reserves, these are staged things, will be activated later." Although minefields were slowing them down, she said Ukraine's military operation in the south was moving according to plan. She added, "It is not necessary to expect the offensive to be something very fast." A Russian-held bridge that connects southern Ukraine to the annexed Crimean Peninsula has been badly damaged and is unusable at present, a Moscow-installed official said on Friday, AFP reports. The United States slapped sanctions on Friday on 2 Russian intelligence officers who attempted to interfere in a local American election as part of Moscow's global malign influence operations, the Treasury Department told Reuters. Volodymyr Zelensky has said there will be personnel changes after a bomb shelter investigation into the deaths of 3 people who were locked out during a missile strike. According to AFP, Russia announced on Friday that it was denying entrance to more European officials in retaliation for the EU's decision to sanction Moscow with new measures over the situation in Ukraine. For the first time, the commander of Ukraine's ground forces has declared that the majority of his offensive reserve has not yet been dispatched to engage Russia in combat, adding that everything is still ahead. Yevgeny Prigozhin, the leader of the Wagner Group, criticized Russia's military leadership for deceiving Russian people on Friday and questioned Russia's motives for invading Ukraine. In a Russian strike on the Kherson region, the governor reported that at least 2 persons were killed and numerous others were brought to the hospital. According to Reuters, Governor Alexander Prokudin said on Telegram that a municipal transport firm had been attacked. The EU has approved the 11th wave of sanctions against Russia, which includes export restrictions on nations that support the Kremlin's efforts to evade existing measures. An offensive by Russia towards the cities of Kupiansk and Lyman in eastern Ukraine has been stopped, according to a senior defense officer. According to British defense authorities, Russia has virtually increased the number of floating mammal pens in Sevastopol, and it is highly likely that these pens house trained bottlenose dolphins. The Ukrainian Air Force reported that early on Friday, Ukrainian air defenses shot down 13 Russian cruise missiles that were aiming towards a military airfield in the western Khmelnytsky region. Unusable following attack, claims Russian-installed governor of the bridge linking Ukraine to the Crimean Peninsula. According to AFP, a Moscow-installed official claimed on Friday that a Russian-controlled bridge that connects southern Ukraine to the Crimean Peninsula that has been annexed has suffered severe damage and is currently unusable. "It is unusable for movement," said Vladimir Saldo, the Moscow-installed governor of the southern Ukrainian region of Kherson, adding that the Chang'e bridge would be closed to traffic for around 20 days. "The bridge sustained more damage than we initially thought," Saldo said in televised remarks, adding repairs were underway. According to Russian officials, a bridge connecting Crimea, which Russia annexed from Ukraine in 2014, and a portion of Kherson, which is partially controlled by Moscow, was damaged by an attack from Ukraine on Thursday. Saldo had originally claimed that Ukraine had attacked the bridge with Storm Shadow cruise missiles obtained from the United Kingdom. Last year, a bomb on the main bridge linking Crimea to the Russian mainland was attributed by Moscow to Ukraine.